You may have prepared for the bike, swim, and run, but triathlon also includes a fourth event, the changeover. Nothing slows down your triathlon like an unpleasant transition. That's right. So in today's video, we'll go over the do's and don'ts of shifting, as well as some ideas on how to transition quickly in triathlon. To know the secret, you better stick with us throughout the entire video. Welcome to Triathlon Global Insights, the motivation channel for all triathletes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with what's happening in the triathlon world. We keep you updated about triathlon news, incredible races, training tips, and information about pro athletes. In a triathlon, the transitioning is the part of the course designated for storing your bikes and swim equipment or running shoes for the three phases of the event: swimming, cycling, and running. This area will be used twice. First to transition from your swim to your bike, and then transition from your bike to your run. The transition area will vary depending on the size of your event. It might be anything from tennis courts for a smaller race to vast, well-organized, fenced-in areas with 2,500 bikes for more significant events. In triathlon, there is always in and out transition, and you must adhere to them or risk getting disqualified. When you arrive at the transition with your bike and gear for the first time, the marshals will inspect your bike and helmet and direct you to the proper entry and departure. You must be familiar with your triathlon event routes. That said, here are some tips for a quick transition. Make a race plan far ahead of time. The most crucial piece of triathlon transition advice is to prepare ahead of time for what you'll do in each transition. Then once you've come up with a plan, you need to put it in practice multiple times so that you will get used to it. It's a good idea to imagine how you'll make your transitions constantly. Then your transitions will be almost automatic because you won't have to think about what to do next. Experiment with removing your swimming cap and goggles. This may seem to be something you don't need to do, but on the other hand, pro triathletes make it appear effortless and calm when they take off their hat and goggles. Because they've done it before, they're able to do it this way. However, you may avoid grabbing hold of your hair, getting your hat caught, and dropping your goggles in transition. Putting your shoes on the pedals of the bike. Connecting your shoes to the bike pedals is a tricky maneuver. Experienced triathletes, on the other hand, do it for a purpose. You can climb on the saddle, begin going, and slide into your shoes since your shoes are already on the bike. To keep one of your shoes upright, you may need a rubber band. They'll be upside down and tough to slide into on the go if you don't do this. Experiment with putting on and taking off your helmet. You will not be permitted to exit T1 without putting on your helmet and fastening your seatbelt. In addition, if an official catches you, you'll be barred from leaving, which will cost you time. Make sure you can easily clip on your helmet. Be calm during a transition zone. It's tough to spot your bike in a triathlon transition area since there are so many of them. If your bike is at the end of a row, you should be alright, but you must make it simple to locate it in the center. The transition zone is usually a shamble for first-timers. Beginners can seem perplexed the instant a transition area for triathlete opens on a race day. At the same time, the pros move gracefully and quickly. Sometimes people overthink and worry, is it possible that I'm using too much sunscreen? Is it possible that I overinflated or underinflated my tires? What is the status of the transition? Trying to stay calm and keep anxieties at bay is a good idea. That said, don't overthink. On top of that, here are some do's and don'ts at the transition area of a triathlon. Do's. Wear your helmet and fasten the clasp before attempting to unrack your bike. One of the transition officials' pet peeves is seeing triathletes riding their bikes through the transition area with their helmets unbuckled, or worse, carrying their helmet and putting it on before mounting their bike. You must provide your pump. You'll end up waiting for your turn if you rely on the authorities or the man next to you for one. Make yourself self-efficient. Also, don't lend your pump before you filled your tires. It may not be returned on time. Organize your transitional items. Riding shoes, glasses, helmets, bibs, nutrition, and other bike equipment may be stored on the bike. Shoes, socks, visors, and other running gear can be stored in or near your container. And make sure no one else trips while passing through. Used equipment must be thrown away in a way that doesn't look like a teenager's bedroom. Don'ts. Don't unbuckle your helmet immediately after getting off your bike. According to ITU regulations, you may only unbuckle and remove your helmet after racking your bike in T2. Other bikes and equipment should not be moved without their consent. They moved into the transition area ahead of you to keep their belongings and timetable orderly. If you want more room because they obstruct yours, politely request it. Don't force your way into the flow at the expense of others. If you're attempting to get past other competitors in the transition area to save time, remain courteous. Better yet, go on the course at the pace you like. Keep everything on track. Making a process of making a checklist of your equipment is usually a good idea. Staying in the present without rushing can also save you time. How many times have we seen a triathlete in T2 exit transition still wearing his bike helmet? It happens all the time. Keep things moving at your comfortable speed. That's the end of my video for today. I hope this is well explained and will assist you in making a better transition in your upcoming triathlon event. Thank you for watching and staying with me up until the end of the video. You may like, subscribe, and press the notification bell so that you'll be updated on my next upload. Bye!